The second half of 1975 was when I really started getting into music, though the previous year I remember using the old dial-a-disc service, listening to songs such as Killer Queen by Queen, The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies, Annie's Song by John Denver, and Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks. Dial-a-disc involved dialing the same number on a landline phone to hear a random current hit song. It must seem very prehistoric to the kids now, as with the radiogram we had. Radio Luxembourg, Capital Radio and Radio 1 were all important radio stations in helping to stimulate my interest in music further. The Beatles and 10cc were the two groups I really devoured in the second half of 75. I like the inventiveness of both, as neither just settle for straight down the middle songs in terms of arrangement. We'd swap or sell records to each other in our little group, and I got the Stardust soundtrack double album from Paul Tucker, who lived in Barton Road, then a couple of albums by The Who from Andrew Cook that were released in the US. Some records I'd let go, but they'd come back, including a K-Tel 70s compilation album that boomeranged back from Colin McCaig, but not before Colin had illustrated some of the songs on the sleeve, with Cat Stevens's Can't Keep It In having a very fetching illo of phlegm or worse coming out of her mouth. Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd and Queen emerged as the biggest British rock groups of the 70s, with Led Zepp's Stairway to Heaven still regularly in all-time best songs lists. The 1973 Pink Floyd album, The Dark Side of the Moon, is often called the greatest album of all time and seemed to be in the album charts forever. While Queen's 1975 hit Bohemian Rhapsody was groundbreaking both musically and visually, with the accompanying video a precursor of the MTV age in the 80s.